Hi everyone and welcome to Season 2 Episode 7 of PSG Pain Purge with me, the United City FM. So we have made it all the way through to a Champions League final. Can we win it today and end this particular series? You remember we set out to win the Champions League within 3 seasons, and at the end of Season 2, this is our chance. Liverpool stand in the way. Can we do it? Let's find out. Welcome to Champions League final day against Liverpool. It's going to be a really tricky one. They see that they've got some issues with their injury list though that we don't have, which is great. We've been able to rotate the side a little bit. The recent fixtures to finish off the campaign, we got a draw against Auxerre, then we won a couple of games in a row really comfortably, no problems at all. We managed to miss out on 100 points by just that 1 point. If we'd have turned one of our draws into wins, we would have got over 100 points for the season, which is phenomenal. But the league had been won for a number of weeks already. It's all about the Champions League. Will this particular episode end this series? It's all we've been focused on. Can we win the Champions League with PSG? If we do, series over. Let's go and find out how we get on. So the only slight knock that we've got is to Kimpembe, but he probably wouldn't play much anyway. I'm hoping we don't have to change defensively, if at all, to be honest, today. But everybody else is fit and healthy. You can see that the two to miss out, unfortunately, because most people are on the bench, are Dagba and Vasquez. But other than that, everybody else is at least on the bench. And we get to put out our complete first 11 for a big game, the biggest game. We've got some big name players. Are they going to show up today? That's the question. So we start with Ederson in goal, Alexander-Arnold at right back, Mendy at left back, Marquinhos and Laporte in central defence, with Rabiot, Pogba and Alberto in central midfield, Mbappe on the right, Neymar on the left and Icardi up top. And everybody else, as I say, pretty much on the bench. So let's get into today's game, the Champions League final, and see what happens. So for a big game, I've just kind of taken it a little bit chilled out, put my hands in my pockets and said to them, go and show everybody that you're winners. It seems to have motivated them. Let's see if we can get some really good, big performances out of really big, well-known players today. We've got to have that front line firing for us to have any chance, really. The likes of Mbappe and Neymar have to do something here, and pretty special, I would imagine, to get us something. But it's perfectly doable. They're excellent players. They just need to show up on the big game. And today, none bigger than this one. So Liverpool are going to be really difficult opponents to play. And they get an early sighter from a corner kick on that far side, and they head it over the top of the bar. So we're a little bit fortunate in the first minute of the match. We need to find a way to get into this game fairly quickly, I would say, just to redress the balance a little bit and cause a few problems ourselves. Icardi with the ball into the box. There's nobody in support of him, and eventually the ball is taken away from him, but it looks like there was a issue anyway. It was a goal kick. I'm not quite sure how that was a goal kick. It seemed to get poked out by the defender. But anyway, at least we got through to their area and caused a few issues just for them to really see that we are here for a fight if need be. Mbappe wins the ball off the throw-in really nicely. Alexander-Arnold comes away with the ball again down the right-hand side to Mbappe. Holds the ball nicely. Icardi hopefully does the same, and he doesn't. He needs to do better. He needs to hold that play up. Next season, Haaland is coming into the club in replacement of Icardi if we need next season, of course, because if we win today, the series is over. But Haaland would do that job a lot better, you feel. And again, they've headed just over the top of the bar. And again, we've had a bit of a let-off. just at the half-hour mark. We are looking a little bit under pressure here. A corner kick to the far post, well cleared. Mbappe's got to use his pace, got to drive at the defence. Uses Icardi instead. He gets into the box, and then he's blocked. It should have been Mbappe with his pace driving at them really hard, and he didn't quite do it. He took the easy option, it felt like. Can we win this header? Marquinhos does. Neymar drops it back to Alberto. Tries to go too early over the top, and Liverpool come away with it again. Isaac on the ball. Fabinho takes over, and now they work it into the box. And you can't keep giving them chances. You just can't, and we've been doing it too often with silly long balls that don't quite meet our players, and giving them a chance to reset themselves and come back at us again. Nice one-touch pass there from Salah, nice one-touch shot, and they go 1-0 up after half an hour, and they've fully deserved it so far. We have not really been at the races as much as I'd like at all. Can we do something off the kickoff though? Pogba on the ball, drops it to Mendy down the left-hand side. And luckily, he had support there because he lost the ball momentarily. He's got it back again though. Can he get a cross in? He comes up against a bit of a brick wall, but he gives it away, and we finally get something to shout about, which is great. And it came from good, solid work from Mendy down the left, really trying to pressurise the right back. Eventually, he pushed him into a mistake of a pass. You can see here he drives at Aarons. Aarons goes with him, does well to win the ball, but then under pressure, puts it straight into the path of Alberto. Unselfishly, he moves it onto Mbappe, and he puts it into that side of the goal where the goalkeeper couldn't even begin to move towards, and we go 1-1. Can we get into half time at 1-1, having really kind of struggled for the first half an hour specifically to be a part of this match, really? And we do make it. That the reading of the stats is okay, but it's this one, the XG rating, a 0.36. It's not good enough, is it? 51% possession, that's decent. Passing completion is always going to be good with this type of play and this type of group of players. But we need to eke out a couple more opportunities if we can. So we're going to go in, we're going to pump the fists. It's time for everyone to dig in, give everything you've got. We go back into the shouts. We demand more from them straight away from the kickoff of the second half, and just see if we can get on the front foot. You can see that Liverpool's players are a little bit unhappy just at the moment compared to how we're doing. So we need to focus on that and try and get something from it. But, we win it in the defensive unit, just as I thought they were going to get another shot through on goal. Mbappe runs away with it, cuts in off that right hand side onto his left foot, and it's a little bit of a dribble kind of shot, isn't it? Really, it didn't kind of get hold of it enough and get any power behind it, and it wasn't accurate enough either. 72 minutes in, let's see who we've got working well and maybe needs to come out maybe. And you can see that defensively we're doing all right. We've got a couple of yellow cards to worry about. But then you look further up and it's Neymar and Icardi not doing a good job today particularly. So we're going to bring Curtis Jones on against his parent club. Is he able to play against them? Apparently they weren't bothered about him playing against them. That's great because he's been in good form recently. And Icardi comes out and Edouard comes in. Always a great replacement off the bench. And we're going to take one of these yellow cards off. And I think it has to be Rabiot. We're going to bring in Camavinga to play the last sort of 20 minutes of the match. And just see if we can get something from this. We're 1-1 with 15 minutes to go. We've kind of kept them a little bit quiet in this second half. And now we get a chance. Maybe. Alexander-Arnold on the ball. Mbappe drops it back. Alberto takes over onto Edouard into the penalty box. And that is great man management and substitutions. That I'm going to take that all day long. Edouard in the right time comes into the team in replacement of Icardi, who wasn't doing it today, and it's a lovely ball through and a first time take on the shot, cuts it across the goalkeeper and puts it into that far corner, and we go 2-1 up with about 10 minutes to play, and we go 3-1 up with about 10 minutes to play. 7 minutes plus a couple of minutes added time. And again, it's that substitution. Edouard, I am a genius. Okay, let's not go overboard. But it looks like we're going to win the Champions League final against a really tough opponent who in the first half really pushed at us, really dominated a lot of it and didn't quite make it count enough. Game's not quite over just yet though. Ooh, they go long and we win it in the defensive area. Laporte comes out, Pogba over the top, Edouard on his heels a little bit, couldn't quite read it, and Gomez picks up the loose ball. Again they come back at us. The game is not finished by a long shot yet, and here is a long shot. And he just puts it away outside of the goal, but it was a decent attempt, a good set of passes through to that particular position on top of the penalty box. And again, we've given it away. Mbappe, I think it was, and given them a chance. Is there an offside decision? Did I see a flag go up? Not sure if I did or not. Let's have a look at this. Check in. I thought there might have been a flag from the linesman. Goal disallowed. Phew. Still, with a couple of minutes to go, you can see he just went too early. Oh, that's minute, isn't it? But he did just go too early. And it was a good call from the VAR in the end. Laporte with a free kick in the defensive unit to Jones on this left-hand side. Back to Laporte. Over the top for Mendy. Lots of space. First time into Edouard. Wow, what a day he has had. And if we were continuing on this series, and it looks like we're not, Haaland coming into the club, he and Edouard are going to have an awesome fight to get that number 9 position. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to see that now, because this series is going to definitely be coming to an end after today, because we have absolutely dominated this second half. Oh, they get a final chance there and it comes off the woodwork, I think, and we get it cleared. But we have dominated this second half ever since we changed the personnel, and it was Neymar and Icardi not playing well enough, and their replacements have been fantastic. And I don't care a jota that they've got a goal. Here's a gag for you, if you understand that reference. Oh, 92 minutes in, they get a second goal. A really good move, a very good finish at the near post. Ederson should not have been beaten at his near post, but I don't think it's going to matter, and it really doesn't. In the end, we win 4-2 in the Champions League final against Liverpool, when in that first half hour I thought we were absolutely going to get wasted by them, to be honest. But we fought back, changed a few things around, and now we get to lift a trophy high and celebrate a Champions League victory. And there we go, fireworks aplenty, the ticky tape coming down from the sky, the fans celebrating with the players. And this PSG Pain Purge has been successful. We have purged the pain. We have changed the fortunes of PSG in the Champions League, and we have won the competition for them, which is fantastic. It took a little bit of getting going, didn't it? That first season was a bit challenging. We had to reshape the side quite a lot in that summer transfer window, but boy, is it fun spending PSG's money. It really is. Bringing in the likes of Alexander-Arnold and Pogba and all sorts of other players. Laporte was a really key one as well. Having Haaland in the wings for season 3, if we'd have needed him, was going to be great as well. But here we go with the outstretched arms. Congratulations on that. It's all fantastic. You all did brilliantly well. And there we go. We have won the double with PSG. We have won the Ligue 1 and we have won the Champions League with them. And their pain is finally over. And there's lots of plaudits to take. We got lots of money going in for next season that we no longer care about. And this series is done and dusted. I knew it was going to be a short one. It was only going to be 3 seasons at the most anyway. But to do it in 2, I think, is great. And you can see where the significant help has come from. Neymar and Mbappe with the goals galore. Neymar with the highest average rating, with the most assists. They've played brilliantly down those wide areas for us. Ably assisted by lots of other team members. And PSG win the Champions League. Pain purged.